ABC. This is World News Sunday. Here's Carol Simpson.
Finally tonight we have a special treat for all you baseball fans, especially those with long memories. Here's ABC's Dick Schaap.
You're the key to my soul. Stay close to me.
Seth Swirsky is a songwriter in love. He is in love with baseball. When the strike shut down the game 2 years ago,
I miss the sound of baseball in my house. You know, I'm always used to having a game on. It makes me feel good when there's baseball in the world. And so I just decided to keep in touch with the game by writing to old ball players.
Swirsky wrote to hundreds of players, famous and obscure, asking them about their careers. And to his amazement, hundreds wrote back. The result of Swirsky's correspondence is Baseball Letters, a collection of love letters, as sweet as Ted Williams' Swing, recalling the day when a real bond existed between players and fans. To former Brooklyn first baseman Dolph Camilli.
Dear Mr. Camilli, I wondered if you could tell me what baseball was like in your day.
More fun and less money.
Swirsky even wrote a fellow fan, the most famous fan, to reach out and touch a home run till young Jeffrey Mayer helped out the Yankees last week.
Here's the windup.
35 years ago, when Roger Maris hit his historic 61st home run, Sal Durante, then 19, caught the ball.
Dear Mr. Durante, what did Maris say to you when you gave him the ball after the game?
He said, keep it and make some money. I'll never forget what a great guy he was.
Why do I love baseball? Well, it's a romantic feeling to know that in the last 150 years, so much in our world has changed, but so little has changed about baseball. Dear Mr. Dorr, was there ever a time that you stood at your second base position in front of a full Fenway crowd on a beautiful summer day and felt a rush of happiness that you were where you were at that moment in your life?
Bobby Dorr responded, yes. Dick Schaap, ABC News.
Seth Swirsky joins us this morning. Seth, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Did you ever think that this many of your heroes would actually respond to you when you sent those letters out to them?
I did not. As a matter of fact, when the strike started, it was right around the same time that my son Julian was born. And I really missed the sounds of baseball in my house. So to stay in touch with the game, I just started writing to random players, Ted Williams and Al Kaline and Whitey Ford, and those kind of players. Before you know it, the letters start to come back.
Why do you think it was that so many of them chose to respond to you?
I think they missed what I missed. I really do. I think that there was something lacking when you're not hearing baseball, during the summer. I think that they probably felt the same feeling, and they took the time out to write down their thoughts.
How did you choose who you were going to write to?
Well, I'd write to anybody that was a '69 Met, because that was my
Qualifies
team.
immediately to get a letter from
right there, right. And then, any of my father's heroes growing up as well. And then it went into the 20s and 30s of players because I enjoy history so much.
Let me take a look at some of them. We picked out some of the letters and some of the responses we got from them. I want you to talk about them. Babe Ruth. Obviously, perhaps the major baseball hero, but always a question as to whether or not he truly called the home run out into the field in the 1932 series. What did you find out about that?
Well, I wrote to Woody English, who was playing third base that day for the Chicago Cubs. He was the captain of the Cubs. He's 89 years old, and he wrote, Babe Ruth did not call his shot. And, he went into a whole long description in his own hand. And it was quite thrilling to see that. I mean, you don't get a better view than 90 feet away.
Yeah. But do you feel bad at all in the sense that you might here be debunking this myth that we all grew up with, that Babe Ruth could step to the plate and point to the bleachers and say, this is where I'm going to put the ball, and then put it there?
No, because you get to look at it, and there's no editorializing by me. You just get to look and kind of talk about it with your friends and argue about it. Mm-hmm. This is just one person's response.
Ted Williams, known by many as perhaps the best pure hitter in baseball, you wrote to him asking him about hitting advice that he had perhaps gotten from some of the major players that he had played with. What do you say to you?
First of all, can you imagine that I got a letter from Ted Williams?
That's great.
You go to the mailbox.
Yeah.
You never know.
Dear Seth, love Ted.
Right, exactly. He wrote that he got his best advice from Rogers Hornsby, who said, and Ted writes in big letters. Get it. What Roger Hornsby said to him was, get a good ball to hit. It doesn't get more basic than that.
That's it. Forget all the other stuff.
Right.
Forget it. Get a good ball and hit it. Do you have a favorite player, or was there a favorite letter that you got back from some of the players here?
I loved the letter I got back from Cal Ripken Jr. He wrote how, just to get time with his father, because he had brothers and sisters, he spent a lot of time in the car going to and from Orioles Stadium. It was those moments in the car, he said, with his dad that brought back some great memories for him. And I can relate to that, as a lot of people can, of really the bond between you and your dad.
It's a great book, whether you're a baseball fan or not. It's almost like you're walking through a baseball museum as you look at some of the letters by these people.
Thank you.
Seth Swirsky. The book is Baseball Letters, a fan's correspondence with his heroes. Seth, nice to see you.
Thank you.
Good luck. Take care.
Appreciate it.
Good.